handsome man, but we will probably never see each other again, so why even bother? So I just looked back, smiled, and said, "Thank you." He asked me what my name was. Then I jokingly replied, "Do you want my address and my phone number too?" Without hesitating, he replied, "Yes, please." I chuckled and almost busted out laughing. He was obviously being very charming and trying to get to know me. "My name is Adia. Nice to meet you." As we were shaking hands, he asked me where I was from, to which I replied, "I'm from Senegal. What about you?" He then said, "Well, my parents are from Sweden, but I was born and raised in London. Oh, my name is Elias, by the way." The lady in front of me was done with the check-in. I said, "It was nice meeting you, Elias," and I made my way to the front desk of the check-in and briefly looked back at him, which, based on his smile, he must have liked. I was now handing over my luggage. So I was done with the check-in, and I was now handing over my luggage. I happened to look up and see who was there. Standing on the opposite side, Elias. This was now the third time that we, quote unquote, happened to be at the same place at the same time. I walked over to him and I said, "What are you doing, Elias? What do you want from me?" I said it in a jokingly way, but I guess I was being a little serious. He placed, oh my gosh, I still get goosebumps thinking about it till this day, because what he did next was just, I don't know. So he placed one of his bags on the ground, held on to both of my hands, looked me deep inside of my eyes, and said, "I want to take you out for dinner and get to know you. It was something about you when I first saw you that made me want to connect with you on a deep level. Look, we will both be on the same flight to London, and I think that when we land, we should exchange numbers and figure out when and where we can meet." And there it was. I am standing in front of this good-looking gentleman who is willing to take me out for dinner. I only had a split second to think about it, and the plane was about to board, and I briefly answered, "Let me think about it," as I ran towards the gate, thinking that the plane was going to leave without me. So, I'm now in the plane, and as I'm getting comfortable in my seat and putting my phone on flight mode, I look over to my right side, to my left side, pardon me, and there he was again. I could not believe it, but I didn't mind it either. "Are you following me? Do I need to be concerned?" I asked. He replied by saying, "Yes to the first question and no to the second one. Look, I figured that since you did not give me an answer as to whether or not you would be interested in having dinner together, I would just sit next to you and give us a chance to get to know each other first. And then you can still decide at the end if you want to go on a date with me or not." To which I replied, "I don't usually do this, but I really need to know what it is about me." I didn't know if I would be able to sleep tonight, not knowing what this could have